Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Shannon, your host, and I'm thrilled to have my partner, Jack, joining me today. In today's video, I want to address a question that many guys are eager to find an answer to: how to make a woman miss you intensely. I'll be sharing 5 essential tips that can drive a girl crazy about you. But before we dive into it, I kindly request you to consider subscribing to our channel and showing your support for this video by giving it a thumbs up. Your support is incredibly valuable to us, as it enables us to continue creating valuable content for your enjoyment. Now, let's uncover the top 5 tips that will make a girl go crazy about you. As a guy, discovering the secrets to making a girl you're interested in miss you intensely is something many would pay for. In today's video, I'll be sharing major tips that may not apply to every guy, but they touch on key points that make girls continuously think of you and yearn for your presence. The first tip may seem a bit counterintuitive, but it's important: avoid contacting her too often. While you don't want to call her once a week and create distance, it's equally crucial not to bombard the girl you're interested in with calls or texts every couple of hours. Some guys mistakenly believe that constant communication shows their level of interest. While it may initially appeal to the girl, continuous contact prevents her from having time to think about you. For anyone, the power of wondering about someone's activities can be more potent than constant interaction, especially in the early stages of a relationship. Creating some distance and limiting your communication will keep you on her mind. She'll begin to wonder about your activities and what you're up to. In some cases, if she was already interested in you, she might even become slightly jealous, thinking you could be with someone else. This can increase her attraction towards you and potentially prompt her to reach out. Although it may be challenging to resist contacting the girl, try to create some space so that she has time to think and wonder about you. Remember, the element of curiosity can be a powerful tool in making her miss you intensely. Now, let's move on to the second tip, which is closely related to the first one: making her incredibly curious about you and your activities. Typically, when a guy keeps calling a girl, continuously asks her out on dates, and then suddenly stops texting or fails to respond, it undoubtedly piques any girl's curiosity. If the girl was already interested in you, the sudden absence of communication will drive her crazy. She may find herself checking your Instagram or even browsing through your friends' Instagram profiles in search of clues about what you're up to. In some cases, she might even post pictures of herself alone, hoping that you will see them. Alternatively, she may post pictures of herself with other guys to evoke a sense of jealousy. The key here is to refrain from commenting or liking those pictures, as it will only heighten her curiosity about you. Eventually, she will reach a point where she will call and text you more frequently than you used to text her, as her curiosity and desire to reconnect intensify. Now, let's delve into the third tip that can drive a girl crazy about you: creating a memorable association between yourself and an event. In other words, you want to establish a connection in her mind, so that whenever she encounters something related to that event, she immediately thinks of you. For instance, if the two of you shared a special or hilarious moment over lunch at McDonald's or while enjoying a beer, that specific moment becomes attached to you in her memory. Consequently, every time she sees a McDonald's or drinks a beer, thoughts of you will come flooding back. It's important to understand that girls are highly emotional beings, and their feelings can significantly impact their perception of you. This is one of the reasons why some seemingly average-looking guys can date exceptionally beautiful women, because they have successfully created a strong emotional bond with a girl through shared experiences or events. While it may sound unconventional, you'd be surprised by the effectiveness of this strategy in captivating a girl's emotions and driving her wild with thoughts of you. Now, let's move on to the fourth tip, which involves evoking a sense of jealousy to drive a girl crazy about you. It's important to note that this strategy can be somewhat risky, especially if the girl isn't yet interested in you. However, if you sense that she has some level of interest and is willing to spend time with you, this can be a cute strategy to try. As you may be aware, girls can become easily jealous when it comes to guys they are interested in. Although girls tend to take longer to open up emotionally, once they do, they can develop a tendency to feel jealous when it comes to you. This can drive her crazy and make her think about you constantly. One way to employ this strategy is to tag a female friend or post a picture with a female friend on Instagram, knowing that the girl you are interested in will come across it. I'm not suggesting that you ask a friend to act as your girlfriend to intentionally make the girl jealous. Instead, subtly let her know that you have female friends around, which may increase her anxiety about having you as her boyfriend. Again, this approach may initially appear childish or nonsensical, but you'll be surprised by how effectively it can work in sparking jealousy and intensifying a girl's interest in you. Now, let's explore the final tip that can drive a girl crazy about you: developing your skills to the point where girls around her start talking about you, or even being kind and friendly enough that people around her begin to discuss you. The psychology of human interaction is fascinating. When someone speaks highly of you and expresses their admiration in a positive manner, the girl may suddenly realize that she had overlooked certain aspects about you and begins to see you in a different light. What's even more intriguing is if the person speaking positively about you shows genuine interest in you. In this situation, the girl who is listening might start feeling a sense of concern that she may lose you to other girls, given the positive feedback they are hearing. This can lead her to approach you more frequently and think about you constantly. If you notice this shift in her behavior, it's a clear indication that her attitude towards you has changed. Therefore, make an effort to be kind and friendly to people around her, and focus on developing skills that impress girls. By doing so, you create a buzz around you that captures her attention and drives her crazy with thoughts of you. So, with that, we have covered the 5 major tips that can drive a girl crazy about you. We genuinely hope that you found this episode to be enjoyable and enlightening, providing valuable insights into the interests and desires of the women you are interested in. Thank you very much for watching this episode.